Good morning, or good night. It's not good morning. Good evening. It is the end of the day. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is Max Patch Day. I am heading up to Max Patch. I've got about a mile to go. And I just thought that the sun on those trees behind me was spectacular, so I wanted to capture that and welcome you into my video this morning. It was a chilly night last night, but I stayed decently warm. I added a thermal liner that is supposed to add up to 12 degrees warmth to my bag, and I just coupled that with a liner I already had. I did not need the poncho, which I usually use as a extra layer of warmth. I did not put that on, trying to prevent any extra condensation. There was actually a lot of condensation in my tent last night, even though it's a double wall. Yeah, the walls were just damp, and so at some point today I do hope to dry that out. My ground cloth is very damp also, so I want to dry that out. And we'll just see what the day brings. So glad to have you along for this adventure. Praise the Lord. I will extol the Lord with all my heart, in the council of the upright and in the assembly. Great are the works of the Lord. They are pondered by all who delight in them. Glorious and majestic are his deeds, and his righteousness endures forever. He has caused his wonders to be remembered. The Lord is gracious and compassionate. He provides food for those who fear him. He remembers his covenant forever. Psalm 111, 1 through 5. I recently learned that Max Patch Mountain was actually once used as a landing strip for airplanes and is still occasionally used in training. So that's kind of cool. And I'm going to turn this back off for a few minutes. Made it to the top of Max Patch, and we have a 360 view here. Max Patch used to be open to tenting, and I guess over time it just became very broken down and filled with garbage, and so they have closed it over the last couple of years to tenting or to overnight camping at all. And I think that closure now remains in effect until 2026. They're trying to restore and rehabilitate the area, but it looks like it's recovering well. Oh, this path is icy this morning. Slippery. Oh, this is just, again, stunning morning. What a way to wake up. Start your day. Well, I've got a tree in my path. I guess I have to turn around and go home. Yeah, right. I don't know this baby. That was easy. All right, good try. I thought this would be a great spot to have lunch, dry out my tent, and I was right. It's the perfect spot. Beautiful. I've seen that building in countless other videos, although people are usually coming up from the other direction, but it is some sort of aviation communications tower. I just stopped in at Standing Bear Farm. I knew I was not going to stay the night there, but I wanted to get a cold soda, and I got some peanut butter and some pepperoni for Resupply. The common consensus is that everything there is expired, and it's pretty much true. I'm pretty sure the peanut butter is expired. And I know the pepperoni was by 2 months, which I'm okay with that. 2 months is not going to kill me. But they just didn't have a lot of options that I needed. So I still may end up going into Gatlinburg if I don't. I'm going to kind of reorganize myself tonight as I get into camp, and I think I've got 5 days worth of food, or I can make it be 5 days worth of food. There's a blue blaze trail. But anyhow, I think I can make it through the Smokies, but I still might go in at Newfound Gap. So we will see when the time comes what happens. So I'm just walking down the road. Standing Bear is on this road just up the hill from the AT. I'm just walking back down to the trail. And this is where we go back across into the woods. I've got about 1.5 miles to the place that I'm going to be tenting, which is just on the border of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. So I will be entering very first thing in the morning. That's super exciting. So as for now, 1.5 miles to camp. Good morning, or good night. It's not good morning. Good evening. It is the end of the day, and I have got my camp set up. I just ate my dinner. Filtered water for tomorrow. I've got my bear bag hung. I guess it's a food bag. That's over there. There's a little stream or creek that runs right through here. And I'm on a kind of like an island. Well, it's not an island. There's land behind me. But then there's more camping over there. And then the AT runs up that direction somewhere. I had a decent day. I felt like the day drug on. And I wasn't doing the speed I'd normally do, but it turns out I did, and it was just perception, not reality. Yeah, I'm ready to go into the Smokies in the morning. So I'll bring you along for that and show you how I have to leave a registration. So I printed that at the Outfitters in Hot Springs, and I will leave part of it in the box, and then I will take part of it. It has to be carried with me throughout the park. So I will do that tomorrow. I am going to crawl in my tent, get my air mattress blown up, my sleeping bag unrolled, and crawl inside. And hopefully not get out until morning. That doesn't often happen. I usually have to get out during the night, but regardless, I am heading to bed. So thank you for following along. I know it wasn't a fabulously exciting day. They aren't all fabulously exciting. In fact, most of them aren't. So that's just part of what this is. I am happy to share what I see and glad you're enjoying it. So thanks for following along, and we'll catch you next time.